Hello everyone, it's me, and I'm here again today to play some more Night in the Woods. Lots of shit hitting the fan. So we gotta figure some stuff out. Oh, last night inspired me. For longest night, I'm getting you a library card. You're welcome. Dude, my mouth tastes weird this morning. Like a tire. I'll be at work trying to wash it out with whatever's in the cooler. Planets are to be pitied as they cannot know how big and cool they are. Wait, what's this one, huh? Ah, yes, TikTok. I don't know why that got me. TikTok. That terrible Charity Bearity song about telling time. Ah, yes, Charity Bearity. Punched up the lyrics a bit with Greg back in high school. Let's see if I can remember all the words. Oh shit. Oh shit. New song? Oh shit. I don't. Oh, my hands aren't in the right place. Oh no. This is very cute. I like this one. I mean, I don't know what the lyrics are. I can't see them. Oh shit. Oh my god. Where did my skills go? My non-existent skills. I'm doing terrible, but I like the song. Okay. That was really bad. Oh no. I literally do not know this song. I literally don't. Well, let's just let's just go with our nice, safe die anywhere else. Oh my god. Well, you know. Oh my god, why does the timing feel weird? I don't know. I don't know why, but the timing just feels a little off. Well, okay. Hey, bird. Sorry I'm always rude to you. Aw. Morning, sunshine. You feeling okay? You look a little limp. Yeah, weird dreams. Weird night. You say weird a lot. Just being honest. You taking headache meds? They're in the bathroom cabinet. Yeah, I am. They're kind of working, kind of not. Well, maybe you need more sleep. I mean, more than the 10 hours or so you already get. You've always been my sleepy girl. Oof. What did you do last night? Went to the library with Bea. That sounds nice. It was. Weird. Interesting. Okay, gotta go. Be safe, hun. Take it easy. You really do look a little tired. Getting out makes me feel better. Me too. Maybe it's a good day to get out in the fresh air. I'll let you know. Bye, sweetie. Nice and sunny today. I hate rainy days. Just want to never leave bed. I love them. Nice and gray. Sun's too bright sometimes. Need some cloudies. Gloomy little eel you are. The eels. Eels, Mom. Eels, honey. Alright, I'm out. Bye-bye, sweetie. I love them. Ooh. Is this song different? Ooh. What? Hello? The little boo-doo-boo-doo. Fun. Whoa! Whoa! Hello? Ooh. I just wanted to see if those guys were finally done with that road work. Farming. I could farm. If I stay in town long enough. I could see getting into the farm life. The problem with farms is the amount of poop. Like, even if you don't have animals, you actually buy poop or something and shovel it all over the place. It's madness. It's poop madness. Ooh, ooh. Whoa. Oh, this is so pretty. Ooh, oh, this is so pretty. Wow. Oh, with this like little song. Oh. You're not lost, you're here. After this, a few miles and you go under the highway. And it's just rolling fields and farms. I missed the corn mazes this fall. And the haunted barn in Brittle. Always next year. For campfires and corn dogs. Weird that town ends like, bam! Right here. There's like a line somewhere that no one can see, but you can put it on a map. Can I keep going? No. God, it's just so gorgeous. Hey, Somers. You were great last night. Oh, thanks. Having you to bounce ideas off helped. I am good for that. Want to hear a new poem? Yes, yes, yes. This is a short one, because I'm tired. Me too, so that works out. I got mad one time. It was online. I've been mad on the internet before, too. It's crazy making. What were you doing at the library? I go to the library. No, but seriously. I play a mean banjo, clawhammer. Really? I play bass. We should play together sometime. You know Long Black Veil? Yep. You know Tom Dooley? Yep, my dad likes that stuff. You know Willer Garden? Nope. Eh. We're bonding. See, we're bonding with our grumpy old neighbor. Oh, there's someone up there. Oh, it's that guy. Is that Fisherman Jones? No, that's not Fisherman Jones. Who are you? Oh, that's not a good one. A good place to start. Hey, little girl. I'm a legal adult. Oh, sorry. Who are you? Liz. I used to live here. Where? This building right here before you were born. Why'd you move away? Went to school, wandered off, I guess. Do you like it better where you live now? It's nice. Possum Springs is nice too. I think it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, pretty alright. When I was a girl, about your... I'm 20. Height! I used to lay awake at night, worried that statue would come to life, and climb in my window. Oh, geez, that's spooky. You never want something hanging around outside your window. Not magical evil statues, at least. Yeah, nothing evil or magic should get that close. I live in the attic. No one can get to my window. That's good. Not even vampires or warlocks or skeleton men. I'm glad we had this talk. Me too. See ya! I was thinking that, you know, I don't really have high hopes that Casey's doing alright. It's like, everyone's treating it like he just kind of left, but I don't know. I'm kind of worried about him. Hey, you free? Maybe. Want to go on a quick adventure? Ooh, don't you have a job? Pastor's gone. I'm gonna skip out. Yeah, let's hang out with our mom. Let's skip work. Only skipping work, hun. Only I'm skipping work, hun. Oh, hush. I'm an accessory to the crime. Also not a crime, sweetie. Where are we going with our mom? Oh, ooh! I don't think I've ever been up here. We used to come here all the time. It's weird to see Candy just like standing. Did we? No, we as in my friends and I when we were your age. Oh, okay. I'm not used to you using any other we's. Believe it or not, I've had several we's. Huh. This is nice. Used to be a lot more trees around up here. They got cut down when they put in the towers. I don't remember that. You know, all kinds of things happened before you were born. What? Some minor parts of history took place, yes. So, what is this place? Jenny's Field. Ever heard of it? No, I don't think. Back in the 30s, there was this woman and her daughter walking here. And the woman's daughter is in front of her. And then she's just gone. Like, disappeared. What happened? They should have put this in the microfiche. What happened? Turns out there was a sinkhole that opened up when a pillar collapsed in the mines in the hill. Jeez. Yep. No one could see it because of the grass. Her name was Jenny. This is Jenny's Field. They never found her. Just wisp. Gone. So, wait, why are we here? Mom's trying to kill us. What, you're not up for a little risk-taking? Maybe this is where Mai gets it from. Ah! Ah! It actually kind of scared me. What's wrong? I thought it was a sinkhole thing. How about that? Mom's trying to kill us. Ooh. Okay, what is that? For some reason, before Unified pulled out, they brought this old lime furnace up on the mountain. Why? Who knows? Unified did a lot of things. Looks like it's been here forever. It's just sunk into the ground a lot. Like Jenny? But slower. We used to climb up there. Wanna try? Oh, sweetie. I had you and also a lot of birthdays and donuts since then. And not much climbing. I could climb. I feel like I'm gonna, like, fall in. So, good thing this chimney is sealed up here. Okay. Yes, good thing. What can you see up there? It's been a while. Possum Springs and most of the valley, the highway. I mean, I do see most of the valley, I guess. Possum Springs and most of the valley. What does it look like? A quilt? Like someone dumped out some blocks? Sounds about right. I remember I couldn't tell if being up there made everything feel bigger or smaller. It's a weird feeling. Yeah, I know that one. I used to have a dream when I was your age, where I was in the big parking lot out by the tracks, and I'd start running, but there was always more parking lot. What do you think it meant? I don't know. Feels weird to tell you what your dreams mean. Why? You're my mom. Fair. Why did we come up here today? Well, I was hoping you'd fall into a sinkhole, obviously. Mom's trying to kill us. That didn't work out. Drat. Guess I'll just have to keep you. I couldn't see what your expression was when you said that. Do you need to? No. Well, see you at home. She's just gonna leave us here. See you at home. Hey! Ooh. Everything feels bigger and smaller. Aw. Oh, not the dead Jenny. I wonder if there's something we can do with her dad to fill out that little bottom space. That was really nice. Yeah, Maya's relationship with her mom. I really like their dynamic a lot. Still can't go in there. Getting kind of cold, huh? Yeah, nip in the air at night. I like fall when it gets cold. Me too. Real pretty out as well. I used to cry at fall trees when I was a kid. Why? Because they were so pretty. I did that when my daughter was born. You have a daughter? Yep. Where is she? Sorry. It's fine. Aw. Hello? Hey, Jen. Hey, my Borowski. Yeah. What are you doing back here? Does Greg know you're back? I was gonna say she kind of looks like Greg. Are they, like, related? Nah, just here for a day. Had to pick some stuff up from Greg's mom. Hauling back to school tonight. Greg's mom. So maybe like a cousin, or maybe just not related at all. I don't know. Ah. Didn't you go to school? What are you doing here? Dropped out, kinda. Same as you, just back for a day. I don't know Mai's relationship with this person. Well, let's just be honest, I guess. I dropped out, kinda. Oh, sorry to hear that. Whatever. What are you going for? I want to do fashion design. Ooh. Is that a job you can get? Theoretically. You still go crossbow hunting? Ooh. Greg used to have a crossbow too, I think. Yeah, I still hunt rabbits and stuff. Nothing big. Don't get much chance at school. I was shooting at that tree over there. Then I noticed there was a dude sleeping behind it. So I stopped. Oh yeah, that's Bruce. He's nice. Well, I'm just glad I didn't accidentally put a bolt in his face. Oh, yeah, that'd be bad. Well, it was nice seeing you. You still see Greg sometimes? Oh, yeah, all the time. Well, tell that cousin. Well, tell that cousin of mine he needs to come see me out in Bright Harbor. Sure thing. See ya. Take it easy. Jen, Greg's cousin, okay? Ugh, I miss crossbow hunting. I used to just shoot crossbows for fun too. I got 14 or maybe 13 bullseyes in a row once. I felt so cool. I haven't done target practice in years though. I'd probably be really bad now. Oh, there's Fisherman. What's his name? Methinks I spy a tunnel shark. Scary monster in the dark. Holy crap. I didn't really see it. Please don't listen. Oh, no, dude, I love it. Alright. I bet some rat babies would love a delicious pretzel. I didn't see what she said. I think she said this is unfairly easy, which is kind of true. Ooh. Whoa, hi down there. Ahoy there, Mai. Is that Mr. Salvi? What are you doing in a boat? In the tunnel. In the late afternoon. What are you doing home from school? You answer first. I guess I kind of dropped out. You answer first. It's my side hustle. Sulby Salvage. What's that? I'm a junk man, Mai. Are you not moving lawns anymore? Oh, mowing lawns. Oh no, I'm still doing the landscaping. But I'm also a purveyor of fine goods. For the discerning antique enthusiast. Okay, side hustle. Yeah. You want to come along? Boat ride back into the tunnel? Gonna be a short trip today, but might be fun. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing all sorts of stuff today. This probably isn't smart. It's pretty safe. I just need a second pair of hands. Usually I take one of the kids over there. Hey teens! I'm going on this boat now. Just saying. Like if anyone should ask. I got on this boat with Mr. Selby here. Okay, thanks. What was... Okay, let's go. Whoa, ooh. Ooh. Lots of folks from somewhere else drive past between Fort Lucine and the Willow Grove. And they like going to antique shops out here. I think they think it's exclusive or something. And that's the side hustle. Wow. Do they know it's garbage? It's not garbage. Sorry. Here, we're coming up on one now. You'll see. This is garbage. It's an island of garbage. Your garbage is my priceless antique. Once it's cleaned up a bit. Look around, find something. Is this thing safe to walk on? Oh yeah, years of sediment and rocks and junk. You called it junk too. Yeah, there's like a racket. Oh wow, it's a thing. A sled. Really bad boat. Maybe you like sleep in it? Tiny garbage hammock? Should I take this garbage bed? No. Eh. Huh. Big axe. Do I want a big garbage axe? Eh. Maybe the axe will protect us from the murderer that's roaming the streets. It's so big and axey. Killer garbage axe. Oh, nice. Looks like an old fire axe from somewhere. Axe murderer garbage axe. Yes, you could conceivably murder someone with this. Have to sharpen it first. Oh, I'll sharpen it. Planning on murdering someone? I keep my options open. Oh dear. And somehow he'd run over his own foot. No. With the mower. Ah! Yeah, he's got a limp now. But he still comes to work. Jeez. Gotta work. Ugh. Okay, so remember how I said I needed a second pair of hands? Oh yeah, what was that about? So there's a little panel back where you are. Gonna need you to use it and move this light up here. Wait, why? We got bats down here. So? I don't like bats. But bats like bugs, and bugs like light. So you're gonna shine that light all around them and get them to scatter. Looking for bugs. They mostly go away for a while when they scatter. Oh, okay. Now get ready. We're coming up on a place they like to cluster together. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Up above me. Yeah, oh. Wow. Did most of them leave? I think so. Sure were a lot of them. Ugh, I hate them. But bats are cute. They are not. Can I take a bat home? Ain't no bat getting on my boat. Sooner swim back than have a goddamn bat on my boat. Okay, okay, okay. No bats. No bats. Alright, we're coming up on another island. Garbage ho! You gotta look around? Nah, I'm gonna hang out in the boat. Of course I'm gonna look around. Hehe. You're sarcastic like your dad. Do you still talk to my dad? Oh yeah, I get my meats from him once a week. Last fall, us and some of the boys from the factory days went up to Studer's old hunting camp. You get anything? Ed Gress got a 6-point buck. Ooh. Oh, nice. Alright, let's go. We got a schedule to keep. See, maybe we can find a whetstone for my axe. Oh my god. It's a coconut monkey. Like the one Granddad brought back from Hawaii. Do I want this coconut friend? Nah, let's look around. Holy shit. Dracula teeth? These are so rad. I could totally be a Dracula. Of all the false teeth in the world, Dracula teeth are the best. It's probably really fucking germy. I can get new ones for like $1 over at the Hand Panther. I don't know if vintage Dracula teeth are that much of a find. Yes'm. Welcome to the family, Mr. Monkey. I love you so much and we've just met. Find anything good? Coconut monkey. Oh, wow. Is it still good? He's a little soft, and he smells like trash water. But when he's all dried out, he's gonna be a regular member of the family. Alright. You're not gonna steal him for your shop or anything, right? No. Not even tempted? I think I can let this one go, Mai. And that's how I saved Longest Night. Wow. Did you ever tell your kids? What? No, it spoiled the magic. Did they ever notice your neck scar? If they did, they never said nothing. Did the cops ever catch the guy? Oh no, he's still out there. Oh no, what? But he ain't coming back anytime soon. Wow, great story. Alright, we're coming up on another bat nest. Do bats have nests? Whatever. Get the light ready, shine it up there, and get rid of them. Aye, aye, sir. Alright, okay. Wow. Did most of them leave? I think so. I got him good. Whew. Thanks, kid. I'm 20. Well, at my age, that's plenty kid enough. Rude. Coming up on another island. How many of these are down here? Oh, I ain't counting. Seem to find new ones all the time. And lose old ones. Spooky. We're pretty far back now. It's always a bit spooky. Whoa, old trolley car over there. Yeah, we're getting close to where the flood really hit hardest. I can't imagine this place still up and running. It was quite something. Had a sense of going somewhere. Yeah. Way back when, they got these new trolley cars. They were designed by some company overseas. Big and fancy, like France or something. They are pretty. Yeah, they still got their charms. Gonna look around? Yeah. Oh, huh. Wonder how old this is. It's pretty soggy. What sport even is this? It's a sports mystery. The worst kind of mystery. It's pretty tough. Do I want this thing? I don't even know what it is. It's gross and I don't care about sports. Anymore. I think Beatrice mentioned like a softball thing. Oh, nice. Football, our official religion around here. I could totally wear this. It's functional. I could totally wear this in the winter in case I slip on the ice. I could wear this if I was in a fight. Could probably stop a bullet even, I don't know. It smells inside though. Do I want this thing? See, it'll protect us from the murderer. It's functional. Alright, football helmet. Oh, you sure you want that? Did I finally find something you want? Well, I mean, it's cool. You take it. No, it's alright. It's your boat. It's your garbage. You can have it. No, that's fine, Mai. No, I think you should have it. No, Mai, you take it. Oh my god. Take it. I don't want it. Neither do I. Take it. It's yours. God damn it, you take this effing helmet. No. Ah, you go straight to hell. Are you okay? Yeah, sorry I yelled. Me too. You happy with your helmet? Yeah, it's functional. Any more bats to get rid of? Nah, they don't come back this far to sleep. They fly around a good bit back here, though. Unless you clear them off before you get here. Where even are we? Almost to the far platform. Oh, wow. Is that where we're going? Well, you got rid of most of the bats back there, so maybe we can make one last stop. At the big one. Ooh. The big one? I thank God I wasn't down here when the flood hit. The river jumped, right? Yeah. Flood was bad enough. River just up and moved. Had something to do with the reservoir, too. I forget. I guess it was a while ago. Weird to think that rivers can move. Oh, they're always moving, kid. 20-year-old. They're just usually moving in one direction. I need to stop letting stupid things get to me. No one's really prepared for when it stops doing what it's always been doing. Alright, here we are. The big one. Wow. This looks like something I dreamed. Or something. It's familiar some ways. Back then, they thought the trolleys would stay on the track. Come a big flood, but nah, they went right along with the water. Bobbing up and down. Crashing into big piles like this. Jeez. Can't fix something like this. What are you gonna do? Dam up the river? Dig this whole thing out? Nobody got that money. Nobody got that time. This is like visiting someplace beyond the grave. Like where you go when you die. Some folks did die down here. Oh, yeah. Gonna look around? Have to say, not much back this far usually. Most stuff washes in from side channels. Gets caught up back where we came from. Yeah, I think I'll still look around. Wonder what this used to lock up. Really old lock. Pretty neat key. Someone bought this to keep something safe. Or secret. Do I want to take this? It's just junk now. And I got nothing to lock up anyways. Ooh. Wow. Wonder if it still works. Should probably clean all the mud out of it first. Do I want to take this? Got nowhere to put it, and I can't play it. Also feel like some horn-playing ghost is gonna haunt me if I take it from here. Let's take the lock. This thing has, like, someone's intentions in it. Or something. It feels heavy. Someone should have it. I know I'm not, like, commenting on much, but there's some... Man, this game is really good. Find anything good? Got a lock and a key. Oh, what are you gonna do with that? I don't know. Just figured someone should have it. That's thoughtful, Maya. I feel like we're 1,000 miles away from Possum Springs. Yeah, we're not so far, though. Let's get going. Here we are. Wow. So that's it. That's the other mural. It's so... Yeah. Yeah. Basically the only thing back here that survived the flood. I just think it's nice that it's not gone. Yeah, I guess. Forgotten maybe, but not gone. Well, not forgotten yet. I wonder if in, like, 500 years, some archaeologist will find it and wonder what it meant. Sometimes I think in 50 years no one will know what it meant. Places can't control how they're remembered. They just hang out and then fall apart. Ugh, this is kind of really making me sad. You okay, Mai? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just gonna look for a minute. Take your time. Oh my god. Why did that, like, make me so sad? Don't Junebug the boat. That's very cute. Oh, I need to, like, take a minute. That kind of, like, made me really sad. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, that was great. I could totally do this as a job. Oh no, a competitor? I'm gonna get me a boat and go find some trash and sell it to rich dorks. And rich people will buy fucking anything. That's the spirit. Take care. You too. Good luck. See, scamming people is bad unless you're scamming rich people, then it's okay. Alright, are these teens over here? Oh. Well, I guess they got bored and left. Man, this game is so fucking good. Like... Ugh. Wow. I love how alive this town feels, too. Like, ugh. Did you guys have enough? Did I miss another conversation between you guys? Oh no. Alright, I'll talk to B in a second. I can't believe they just leave the band stuff in there. What if someone steals it? Oh, is that... Okay, I remember there was like a dialogue where Mai had like a dialogue about the party barn that really confused me. I think she was talking about the fact that they have band practice in there now. Okay. Anyway, what if the building falls down? I should start taking Greg's base home. Just, you know, in case. Hey, B. Hey, Mai. I think I'm gonna burn this place down. Oh, cool. But also, maybe it might have consequences. We could take the insurance money and, like, not do this. What if you get caught? I saw a show where they caught someone doing that. You're going to burn this place down for me. Oh, cool. But also, maybe I'd go to jail? No, you have no motive. No one would suspect. So, work's not going well? Ugh. Okay, I'll actually do it. Please don't actually do it. Okay, fine. Do you want to check out the graveyard? Well, I mean, I gotta go talk to everyone else first, but yeah, I have to figure out who I'm hanging out with. Okay, well, let me know. Yeah, because we can go to the graveyard with B, and then I forget where we're going with either Greg or Angus. So I said I could, like, take you up to the park. You did indeed. You ready to go? Okay, so we could go to the park with Angus, and then... Like, I remember what we're supposed to do with Greg, but I forget what it's called. Oh, hello? What? Oh, I forgot I have to feed my rat babies. Okay. Oh, I think this is where, Angus lives. Ooh. Shortcut to the fucking roof? Oh! Yeah, Greg mentioned that they fixed the door to the roof. I see. Can't believe I almost forgot about my rat babies. Yeah, I still don't know what was up with these windmills. Oh, hello? Hey! Hello. I'm Mai. Hello, Mai. I'm Salim. Are you a busker? Are you busking? What's busking? I don't know. I think it's when you play outside and people give you money. Are you gonna give me money? No. Then I'm not busking. Cool. I don't know if it's significant at all, but so far we've come across like a violin, and then the junk place had like the horn. No, and it's like the instruments that the little guys play in Mai's dreams. Oh shoot. Oh, my rat babies. Oh my god. Alright, my little miracle rats. Time to eat. Oh my god. Feral little gremlins. There's 4! Wow, there's so many of you. Someday you won't need me anymore. And you'll leave. Will I even recognize you on the street as we pass each other? I love you, miracle rats. Oh, miracle rats. Hope springs rats multiply. Drawing something? Yeah, drawing a bad guy for a movie. Have you, like, filmed anything ever? I made a little movie with my phone, and I pirated some movie programs. It's real bad. What's it about? Or I play bass. I play bass real bad. I do play bass real bad. But what's the movie about? Lady finds a window in her wall that wasn't there before. And it's like looking at her backyard. But it's always sunset. And there's a guy standing there she can't quite see. Geez, that's actually kind of creepy. Ooh. Really? I am creeped. Oh, thanks. I thought it sucked. I actually kind of like that idea. That sounds really cool. Where'd the idea come from? Oh, I forgot to see the other option. I like a lot of horror movies that are really gory, but gory isn't always scary. So I was thinking of what's scary, and I don't know. You're at home, but there's something new, or maybe you just never noticed it before. There's someone strange very nearby, and I don't know. No, that is like really freaky. What? Nothing. Creepy. Alright, I'm off. See ya. Later. See, I'd watch that movie. And then be fucking terrified. I'm not like a huge horror person, but I do like horror sometimes. And like that kind of like psychological stuff. I would definitely be into that. I feel bad, I don't remember this character's name. Ooh. Hehehe. Yeah, what do these fucking windmills do? Like, they let out little thingies, but... Hey, you never told me why you were feeling down the other day. Do I gotta tell you everything? No, just asking is all. Well, ask someone else. Oh my gosh, why so mean? Are you guys okay? Man, I'm so invested in them for some reason now. What's in the news? Yam shortage this Thanksgiving. Ah, geez. We need the yams. Better get them now before they're gone. There's gonna be, like, yam riots. 'Cause not enough yams. Worse reasons. I forgot if I can get up on, like, the top level. I don't think so. Oh, wait. I can get up by going in the apartment building. Another one. Okay. But what does it mean? Ooh. Hello? Oh. Is this another one of the instruments in Maya's dreams? I thought I was reading too much into things, but maybe I'm onto something. Holy shit, that's a lot of birds. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hello. Hello? I'm Maya. Sadie. What are you doing up here? What are you doing up here? Exploring? I mean, do I need a reason? I wanted to click the first one, but whatever. Nope. Did you know this is the only stage in town? Are you on stage a lot? That's not true. We just did a play at the hardware store. We used the counter as a stage. Okay, this is the only stage in town that's only a stage. Looks like no one's played here in a long time. Yeah, been a few decades. Are you gonna, like, put on something here? Oh, I don't think anyone's gonna be putting anything on here, at least not anytime soon. No electricity. Probably structurally unsound. Infested with rats and pigeons. Other than the electricity that's like most of the town. That it is, that it is. Funny. What? I just met this guy over by the church steps. He was also hanging by himself and playing music. Small world. We gotta make a band! We gotta make a band! The dream band! Well, small town at least. See, we'll join our bands with them, and then we'll make one big band. Definitely. See ya. A pentagram. Didn't someone mention something about pentagrams? Whoa, pentagram. Doesn't prove anything. Oh, yeah, the weird teens. Doesn't prove anything, weird teens. Spooky, though. Well, if I see someone with an accordion, I'll know. Oh. Do I know you? No. Oh. Aren't you Greg's cousin? Greg has so many cousins. You really look like his cousin. Not his cool cousin, Jen. Like, the other cousin. No? Who are you then? Why are you here? Bro, it's a big town. Oh, not the fucking city council. I'm trying to find your city council. Town council. We're a town. Not those freaks. Right. Why are you looking for them? It's supposed to be demoing an infrastructure and municipal services management program. What? Helps you manage things like snow plows and broken hydrants and stuff. Oh yeah, we have those sometimes. I just figured it'd be helpful. I don't know, lots of places are just scared of new things. Just want to keep things like they are forever, falling apart. It's frustrating. You're really into this, huh? I mean, it's my job, so... I had a job. I bagged groceries. Could you program something to make that job not suck? Well, soon it's all gonna be robots anyway, so... Oof. Big oof. Jeez. Yeah, huh. I got it. You're Donna's cousin. Yeah. She used to babysit me. Oh, wow. Are you the kid that killed a bird with her mace? Oh my god, hello? It was an accident. And I was like 9. I thought it was perfume or something. I thought the bird would like it. Oh no. I mean, 9-year-olds are not very good with animals, so, you know. Well, you were 9. It died, like, instantly. Just, woof, dead. Yeah, birds have very delicate lungs. They can't do that. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Good luck. Try not to kill anything. No promises. Teehee. Germ, 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 germ. Germ, germ, germ. Hey. Hey. What? Wanna hang out? I got plans later. Okay, well, I don't think you're gonna get kidnapped or anything. Germ is such a little guy. I know I said that last time, but he's a little fucking dude. Yeah, let's hang out with Germ. We're hanging out with everyone today. Hop on my bike. Really? Where is it? Tied up behind the food donkey. I guess you could, like, run behind. Okay, fine. You sure your bike's gonna be safe? Yeah, I don't think anyone's been in that shed for years. Sorry you fell off. Oh no. It's cool. I feel so alive. Scrapes are cool like that. I skinned my elbow. I hit my head pretty hard. Oh no. I skinned my elbow. I can, like, ride you to the hospital for this serious wound. Put the siren on. Yeah, I feel bad for not hanging out with Germ before. I didn't know that I could. So, what are we doing here? Do you trust me? Sure. Never thought about it before. Okay. Bye. No. Germ! Oh my god, Germ! Oh, not this. Oh, jeez, dude. Hey. What the hell, man? Jump. It's fine. Oh, for real? Gonna just, like, you know, break your fucking shins. Wait, how do I jump down? Hello? I'm trying, Germ. I'm trying. Oh, okay. That's a long fall, dude. Dude, you scared me to death. Why? You jump off big stuff all the time. Yeah, but like, that's in town. Nice flat ground. Not like I could just go jumping off cliffs and whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot you grew up in town. So what are we doing here? I come here a lot. Wanted to show you something. Hang out at a sewer pipe? Oh, I forgot to see the other option. Bleh. I mean, not exclusively. I saw like 10 rats down here once. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, don't go in this. No, don't go. No, don't get. Ah! I'm like, I have like an irrational fear of these like sewer drain pipe things or whatever. Okay, so I started coming down here a few months ago to like just hang. Okay. And I noticed. Oh my god! Oh, hey, Rabies. Ah! Rabies is my sewer friend. Its name is Rabies? His name is Rabies. His name is Rabies? I found him when they pulled that body out of here. Oh no. After that big flood a few months ago. Oh, neat. He was sad and wet and hungry, so I brought him chips and ice cream. Sounds right. And I wanted the other possums to not pick on him. Did I call him a rat? He's a possum. I'm sorry, Rabies. So I named him after something they're all afraid of. This is the best story ever. He's so rad. Hey, Rabies. Speak. Oh my god. My not beating the Valley Girl allegations. He's gonna rule this whole ravine someday. You be nice to Mai, okay, Rabies? I love him. You got any pets? I got some rats downtown. Sweet. So there's like weird stuff on the walls in here. Ancient cave paintings. Not new, at least. What do you think it means? If you sleep here, you might drown. See, that's why that's why I have an irrational fear of these fucking things. True, true. That's sad. Yeah, but it's sad enough that, like, it gets too weird to be sad. I guess. Just, like, sucks people are sleeping in here. Not like we don't got vacant buildings. It's dumb. There's, like, all kinds of secret places like this around town. I'm, like, the only person to really map the... Ooh. Hey, Rabies, what you got there? Oh my god! Is that a fiasco bar? You want me to unwrap that for you, guy? Holy effing crap! He is the best. You should take him home. No way. He'd pee all over everything. And dig a hole in the wall and live there. Oh, yeah. Rabies is wild. Let him be wild. Ah, look, he's eating it! See ya. Bye, Germ. What a little guy. How did he get over this thing? I can't jump that. No way he could have. There's no hole. How did he do it? I mean, I guess he could really be a ghost. I think he's a ghost. Ugh. What's out there? And I think we just have to check up on Greg, and I think that's it. What's up, kid? How's it snacking, Falcon? Just kicking it. Drank too much chocolate milk, and I was throwing up when the light bulb delivery came. I had to sign for it while puking. Jeez, you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Just flew too close to the sun. The chocolate milky sun. So what's up? Just saying hello. You up for smashing some light bulbs? Did you want to check out the Historical Society? Guess we could smash more light bulbs. Just saying hello. Cool. Okay. So I think that's everything. I want to hang out with Angus. This game has had a severe lack of Angus, and I need that void in my heart to be filled. I'm excited. Are you? Yeah, we never get to hang out. Ghost hunting with Angus. So you think the guy you saw was a ghost? Not a guy. A ghost. Right. Why does no one believe me that it was a ghost? Well, I mean, ghosts don't actually exist. I'm pretty sure they do. Well, I need evidence. That's what we're doing! We're going to get the evidence, Angie! What counts? A ghost walking up and saying hello. And me saying, hey, I've verified you are a dead person. Could be a zombie or a Frankenstein. Okay, maybe if they're made of ghosty stuff. Ghosty stuff can be our podcast about ghosts. This episode of Ghosty Stuff brought to you by Donut Wolf. Welcome to Ghosty Stuff. I'm Mai, and I saw ghosts, and this is Angus, who doesn't believe me. I'm Angus, and this is Mai. She's a crazy person. Ooh, the park. Nice evening. Yeah, it's alright. My mom used to take me up here to play frisbee. I got hit in the teeth with a frisbee once. Full speed. Jeez. Casey and me were throwing things at each other's heads. Oh. We stopped after the frisbee. Posted. Do not feed or touch the wildlife. Well, that seems extreme. Well, clearly. There's some folks living in cabins up here. You can feed and touch them if you want. It's a weird old place up here. There's all kind of weird stuff back up in the park. Old stuff just hanging out in the woods. We'll hit my old scout camp on the way up, I think. Busy woods. See, I need this game to end with, like, all of us sitting around a campfire, and Angus just looks straight in the camera and says, you know, guys, this really was our night in the woods. Okay, better get going before it gets dark. Oh, the little song. Alright, Angie, you're walking a little too slow. Come on, bud. Ooh. Oh, did I make fun of him and he has like and he can't walk? Oh no. Are you alright? Yeah, I got asthma is all. Sorry for making fun of you. Sorry you gotta wait for me. Do you have an inhaler? See, I would ask if they have an inhaler, but Yeah. Do you have an inhaler on you, bud? That's important. Yeah, but I save that for emergencies. Being slow isn't an emergency. What is this thing? This is like a lime kiln, I think. Limes? Kiln? Limes? Oh. Limestone. You like do something with it in there. And it becomes this other thing. Oh. Limestone's weird because it's mostly made of skeletons and sea creatures from millions of years ago. So, like, this was all underwater or something at one point. Whoa. I know, right? Yeah, I love, I remember we had like a little geology course in, I think, 6th grade science where we made limestone. It's like, I think it's something with, like, the calcium in the bones and stuff, like bones and shells and things, and it reacts with, like carbon dioxide or whatever to make the stone. Something like that, I think. It's been a while since I touched up on geology. I know, right? Like, right where we're standing. There were, like, ancient, horrible sea monsters. Creepy. And awesome. That's history. Okay, I'm ready to go. Alright, I'll walk slow with you, bud. Need to take a break? I'm okay. No prob. So if this place was underwater, where'd the water go? Why aren't there, like, ancient shark bones up here? Where'd the water go? I mean, it just kind of, like, water always goes away at some point, but I don't know. To the ocean, I guess? And, like, the earth is always shifting, so mountains get all pushed up. Where it used to be just flat ground. Weird, because things are so boring nowadays. To think, like, all that crazy stuff was going on here. There's always more weird stuff that happened to find out about later. Okay, I'm ready to go. Cool. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. Sorry. Seriously, it's fine. Hang for a minute. Okay. I should know all this stuff about, like, ancient sea creature rock or whatever. Limestone. I was gonna take a class on dinosaurs back at school. What happened? It was all full up. That class fills up fast. I bet. I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are like the most interesting animals. You knew they had feathers? Or some of them? I know, right? Big freaky chickens. Things were so scary and cold back then. We'd die in like 5 minutes. Oh yeah, ancient creatures would eat us, no problem. Be glad for the millions of years between us. Weird. Time, dude. Time makes most dangerous things less dangerous. Most things, at least. Okay, you ready to roll? Yeah, we're almost to the top. Wow. Wow? My old scout camp. Used to come up here with my troop like a decade ago. You're the ancient sea monster now. Looks like it. Wow. Looks like some of the whirly note things came back. The what? We made these little windmill things, and each put an anonymous note in them, attached to this little spring-controlled helicopter. And the idea was that when the wind would pick up, the windmill would wind up the helicopter and the note would fly away. Oh, that's so cute. Looks like some of them blew back. Well, I hope I didn't miss any. That's an amazing coincidence. Oh no, that was the idea. Each year, we'd read notes left from the year before. I'm gonna see if I can find any more. I'm gonna hike up here. Been a while. Oop. Oh yeah, all notes. I'll read them in a second. Yeah, I really hope I didn't miss any. I think there's some more. I spotted them. Oh, cool. Gonna look. Aye, aye. Got one. Can I read it? I think you got them all. Yay! From what I can spot, at least. And I got the high vantage point. Let's read them. Let's read them. Wait, should we, though? We gotta leave them for the scouts. Oh, it's fine. Anyone's up here wouldn't last the winter anyway. Okay. Let's read one. Okay, here's one. Hi, I'm not supposed to write my name. And that's fine, because I'm a scout. And that is the only name I need. Wow, that's intense. It goes on. The scouts gave me more than a name. They gave me badges to show my worth. Jeez. I would kill for the scouts. That's it. Were you all like this? Kinda. Sometimes. No? Maybe. Okay, let's read this here. Read it! Oh dear. What? I am super, super gay. Nice. Angus, did you write this one? Jeez, I could have. I think my note was about, like, being strong and good. And gay as hell, apparently. I think my total gayness came through the discerning reader. Alright, let's read this note. Ahem. I like shooting arrows. They are cool to shoot. In fact, I think we should shoot arrows instead of guns when we're in the army. It has a tactical advantage in that it is silent and also elegant. I like whoever wrote that one. Huh. Yeah, I got nothing. Alright, this one got kind of torn up. Maybe a bird got it. Read the bird note. I am extremely unhappy and you're the only person who knows. Oh. Okay. Huh. What? Not much changes. Could have just easily been our notes from 10 years ago. Yeah. There's like a timelessness about people. Some things just don't stop being what we are. Yeah. Well, that was a hike. That was a lot easier when I was 11. We passed, what, 3 gates on the way up here? I lost count. Weird. Used to be open back then. Ready to go? Not far now, just up ahead. Graves, huh? Yeah, these were... I forget. They were involved in the Possum Massacre. That, like, labor strike thing? Where it was, like, the miners versus National Guard. Happened back in town, like, 100 years ago. Why are they up here? I think these were some of the bad guys. And some of the miners didn't want them buried in town. Oh, huh. There's, like, a few old graveyards up here from, like, colonial times. I guess there's one up here somewhere, too. Well, that's spooky. Just bones. Ancient shark bones. Yeah, see? Nothing left to be scary. Wow, we're up really high. And really far out. I can't see town from here. It's south of us, behind whatever ridge that is. So what, are we just supposed to wait here and see if anything happens? You tell me, you're the expert. I guess we'll just wait here and see if anything happens. Nice night. Yeah. Back at school, I couldn't see as many stars. That always made me sad. Oh, yeah. They're really nice up here. I wish I knew the constellations like you did. What? You know all the names and the stories and stuff. I wish. I can never remember them other than... I think that one up there is like a bell or something. No. Remember that time we were all at the longest night bonfire? And we spotted the constellations together and you told us all about them? That's not a thing that happened. Oh, wow. Maybe it was like a dream or something. God, I barely remember now. I wonder what fake constellations and stories you dreamed up. Okay, humor me. I'll find the constellations, you tell me about them. Okay then. Alright, find me some constellations. Wait, are these gonna be real ones or fake ones? Just ones I remember. Or dreamed that one time. Ugh. Whichever. Remember Mr. Shazikov? Yeah, science teacher. He lives in Underhill and has a telescope on his roof. And I totally saw some stars through it. That's cool. Telescopes are cool. Wish I had a telescope. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is cute. Oh, wait, do I gotta... Oh, cute. Okay, so we're gonna... Wait, how to... Ooh. Okay, so... Oh, this is cute. I don't know what I'm making. No? It's a pope. He breathes fire. Oh, this one is real. Or at least the dude is. Rubello. There's a statue of him outside church. Oh, we never went there. Did your family go to church? Do you not know your saints at all? Did your family go to church? Weddings and funerals and longest night, basically. I don't think those first two count. Those are like events. My mom works up at the church now. I haven't gone really since I was like 14 or 15. Does she mind? She pretends not to. Ooh. It's a whale. And it's got like the world on its back. Oh wow, that's sad. Yeah. Why? Why does it have to carry the whole world? Like, that's really unfair. Yeah. That is legitimately upsetting. You gotta wonder why people made these up. I mean, like, these specifically. Who saw a whale and was like, needs to be carrying something? I mean, whales are pretty big. They didn't know what the Earth was. Yeah, but like, I don't assume everything I don't understand is a whale. You could start. Okay, that's a bell. And in the middle is this eye looking at you. Okay, that's, I know this one a little from, like, prog rock album covers. I think the world ends when it rings. I think you die when it rings when it's looking at you. I think the world ends when it rings. That makes sense. It's gonna be really loud. There's no sound in space. I mean, like, basically no sound, usually. That sounds really scary for some reason. Well, at least it means we're not gonna get rung to death by a bell. It's a cat. He's got arrows sticking out of him, and he's chasing a diamond. Oh, I know this one. Don't remember his name. He lived, You remember the stories about the forest god? Yeah. No? It was like a whole bunch of stories. There was this person, Adina, and... Oh, yeah, Adina and the frozen lake. Yeah, that's one of them. Anyway, this cat was in there. Liked shiny things, was good at getting through the forest. Was really good at stealing. Oh, wow, yeah, I used to call him Ass Cat when I was little. Well, then he stole a diamond from a king and got arrowed to death. But he was slick enough that he jumped out of his body and became immortal or something. Huh. Decent. Extremely decent. We're like way out here, huh? In the park? Yeah, I guess. Spooky. I don't know. It's pretty safe. And the stars are pretty. So you don't believe in ghosts at all? Nah, don't believe in ghosts, or gods, or psychic powers, or anything like that. Not at all? I mean, there's no evidence for them, and people have really tried. Did you ever? Yeah, when I was a kid. Tell me about it. So, I don't know how much I've ever told you, or how much Greg has told you, but I didn't have the best childhood. Yeah, I think I heard that. Why was it bad? My dad didn't like me, and my mom didn't either, and you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. No, it's fine. My dad used to hit me a lot, and my mom was probably worse. She, wouldn't feed me, which is why I really like cooking now. She'd, shove me into the pantry and slam the door really hard, and all the stuff would fall off the shelves on top of me. Oh no. Oh my god, Angus. I didn't know at all. That's awful. She'd lock me in there for a day at a time sometimes, or overnight. So I'd try to develop psychic powers so I could signal the neighbors or unlatch the door. Didn't work, as you might guess. Did you ever tell anybody? I never did. I don't know why. After a while, I started feeling guilty too for some reason. This was something bad I was doing. Being abused? Angus, it's not your fault at all. You were a kid. Oh, don't worry, I know that now. And boy, do I ever. Question. Can I go kick all of their asses? I've got experience. I can F some shit up. Well, my mom is kind of old now. I, still have to visit her sometimes. I have a brother. He's overseas in the army. And my dad left 10 years ago. So who knows where he is or if he's even alive. If he is alive, I don't want to know about it. Angus, I just want to give you a hug forever. Well, I was luckier than a lot of kids. I'm just glad I didn't yeah. Anyway, to your original question. Testing out my psychic abilities in the pantry made me really interested in both paranormal stuff and science. And I joined a skeptic society on the internet. And that kind of ruined me on a lot of other supernatural bullshit. And it gave me something to solve. Something you could debunk or know. I don't know, it saved me a little bit, I guess. Because when someone does all that stuff to you, It can, like, make you do some bad things to yourself. But anyway, yeah, no ghosts or God. So, like, I feel like if I'd been through that, I'd be more likely to want to believe in God or something. Do you believe in anything at all? Well, so, like, the constellations, I don't believe there's a whale out there, but I believe the stars exist, and that people put the whale there. Like, I don't know. We're good at drawing lines through the spaces between stars. Like, we're pattern finders, and we'll find patterns. And we, like, really put our hearts and minds into it. And even if we don't mean to. So I believe in a universe that doesn't care. And people who do. Oh god, that hit me. Pattern finders. I feel like a lot of people don't think they found God. But, like, God found them. Like, when they were having bad times like you did. God never did. I was completely alone in the pantry. But a few years later, Greg did. Oh. So, like, the stars can stay up there and not give a shit about us. But this whale is pretty cool. You're an extremely good and smart person, Angus. I try. But I'm no more than anyone else. Oh. Yep. I should come out here more often. Yeah. Don't look at him. Who? Oh my god. There's someone standing behind us in the trees. Holy shit. Holy shit. What do they look like? Tall, wearing some kind of weird coat. Like a utility coat or something. Oh god. That's the ghost. I'm more worried about it being a living person. Standing in the woods staring at us. Oh god. Well, don't panic. Follow my lead. Hey there. Out for a hike? Nice night. He's not answering. That's a little hostile, right? That's definitely a little hostile. Hey, Mai, do you still have mace? Hey! I know what you did! Mai, no. I saw you! Okay, well, we're gonna run now. We need to get to the car. Oh god, but your asthma! I got an inhaler. The good kind, too. No one in heaven or earth can stop me. Okay, let's go. Deep breaths. In, out. Alright. Oh, roar! Oh, Angie! Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so stressed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, poor Angus. Are you okay, big guy? Yeah, I'll be okay in a few minutes. I'm resilient. So that was it. That was the ghost. Or it was some weirdo who lives out there. They probably get lots of kids throwing parties back there. I mean, the party we went to where you threw up. Ugh. That wasn't too far from there. Ugh. Why does nobody believe me? My, it's like every other explanation is more likely than ghost. Okay, fine, whatever. Sorry. Grouchy. Headache. That was scary. It's cool. It was. Psychic, but his hat blocks it. Hey, Dad. Hey, you. You okay? Yeah, weird night. You look really worn out. Yeah. Geez, I am sore tonight. Need a back brace. A back brace or something. How do you do it? Do what? Always running and jumping around all crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'm really out of shape. I don't think I've ever been in shape. I used to be, but that was because of my job. New job don't require much like that. Yeah. Heard you and your mom went out on an adventure today. Yeah. She talked about it all through dinner. You should, be home for dinner sometime. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, go to bed, you. Will do. Hey, Bee, you awake? I very much am. Doing bills and eating a grilled cheese. What's up? Went to the park with Angus. How'd it go? It was fun until it was scary. How so? We totally saw the ghost in the woods. Really? Angus saw this? He did. Wow, okay, hold on. I'm texting Angus. Why? Angus is an annoyingly strident atheist. He doesn't believe in ghosts. Why can't you just take my word for it? Hold on. He said it was probably a hunter. Ugh. Okay, whatever. Sorry. For what it's worth, I don't not believe you. Thanks. You have a good time otherwise? Yeah, learned a lot about Angus. He's had kind of a rough life. Oh, yeah, he definitely has. Wait, how do you know about this? Because Angus and I have been friends since like 8th grade. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're not like the glue holding all of us together. Angus kind of is. He's the common denominator. Me and Greg don't hang out. Angus is good. He is. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Talk to you later. Hey, hey, hey. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, hey. Did you and Angus have a good time? Did he not tell you about it? Yeah, it was great until it was super scary. You guys saw a weird creepo, huh? Yeah, it was the effing ghost again. Hold on. Angus is thinking it was a hunter. Buck season starts in like 2 days. Oh, what the hell? Put him on. KKK. Angus, you could just like text me yourself. Ugh. Hey, Mai, this is Angus. Dude, you saw him with your own eyes. I mean, we saw a guy who was being weird. But there are folks that live up there in the park. And there are hunting camps and stuff. So it was most likely a guy out hunting buck early. Hunting buck early. Dude, I like felt it. I know. I don't know what to say about that. I think all 3 of us were spooked. Okay, fine. Thanks for going and being brave and stuff. Anytime. I had fun. You can put Greg back on. Hey, 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 dude. I'm an artiste. Were you doing art just now? Sure was. Alright, off to bed. Night, dude. Hey, Mai, this is Greg. You and Angus are talking on my computer. Oh, hey, I'm Angus. I'm so smart and have a great ass. Blah, blah, blah. You 2 are talking a lot. Hold on, I'm drawing him a dirty message in the paint program. It's a dick with his hat on it and a smiley face. I don't know what it even means. Looks like you 2 are wrapping it up. Peace out, yo. Hey, Mai. Hey, Mai, it's Angus. You and Greg are talking. I can attest that his picture is kind of baffling. Good night. Oh my. Oh, it's all my junk. Oh God, I can't see anything. Okay, okay. Ooh. Whoa. Hello? Can you talk? Yes. For some reason, you're the first thing here I've thought to talk to. Are you God? No. Oh. So, seconds ago, little creatures are coming, and they are asking if I am God. And I am asking what God is. And they are telling me, and I am not this God. And this God is nowhere. Well, you can't see God. Well, that's where faith comes in, I guess. Little creatures are explaining faith, and moments ago is the beginning, and I am here then and here now. And there is nowhere for God to be hiding. So what am I doing here? Monstrous existence. No, I mean, what am I doing here? What are you? What are those other giant animals? Have I been seeing ghosts? There were like bits of the world. I think I was on a train, but it was like a town. It's all... Ugh, I lost it. Okay, so a great beast is walking through the sands, and they are climbing into the air. And now they are making a tear, and now they are gone, or tear, and now they are gone. And now you are here. What? A tear? With their hooves, they are making a tear. Little creatures are wandering through the air, and they are dragging in places and echoes of lives. And they are asking me about God. My head hurts. I'm going to tell you something, little creature. You are swimming further and further out to sea, and beyond are things blind and terrible. And I'm showing you now. Whoa. Whoa. Not the fucking cosmic horrors. Ah. Oh God. Oh God. They are blind, but they are seeing you, and you are coming to them. After this, you are not returning here. I'm climbing into the air and closing the sky. Why? Closing the sky? Why? I'm tired of speaking with little creatures. I'm tired of speaking of God. Okay. I will tell you a second thing. There is a hole at the center of everything, and it is always growing. Between the stars I am seeing it. It is coming. And you are not escaping. And the universe is forgetting you. And the universe is being forgotten. And there is nothing to remember it. Not even the things beyond. And now there is only the hole. So, does anything mean anything? This is not a question worth answering. What about my home? What about my friends? What about trees in the fall? What about the leaves? Their existence, meaning nothing. You are atoms, and your atoms are not caring if you are existing. Your atoms are monstrous existence. Then why am I here, goddammit? Why was I chosen to see all of this? Where is this going? Little creature, you are not chosen. There is no one to choose you. This is going nowhere. We are not meeting again. And the universe is forgetting you. And I am remembering you. But not because I am caring. The beginning is moments ago. The end is moments away. There is no time to forget, before all is forgotten. Goodbye, little creature. Oh my. Woof. Echoes, ghosts. Morning. At the Pickaxe if you're in town center today. I don't even know why I'm saying this. You're in town center every day. Anyway, see you later. Hey, dude. At the old Snalkin. Come save me from boredom supreme. Sincerely, Gregory. Well, let's not think about the cosmic horrors and just play some bass. Oh, no. Ugh. Only one mistake. That is really upsetting. That was pretty much perfect. But it wasn't perfect enough, it wasn't perfect enough. Oh. When I saw all my stuff, I was gonna say where the axe was, because I didn't see it, but it's over here by the mirror. Okay. Wee. Bird. I kinda get you now. All, like, trapped and shit. It's a metaphor for my being trapped in a cage. I should let you out. Nah. I mean, you should though. The birds need time out of the cage, or they'll be depressed and then they'll die. Honey, you okay? Ugh, mornings are tough right now. Are you pregnant? No, Mom. We already had our rat babies, so... No! Oh, honey, is that why you came home? No, not at all. My eyes are all wide. Sweetie, you can tell me. I've been there. Not this. And despite nature's intentions, God came through and blessed us with you. Oh my god. You were a miracle, baby. That's me. A miracle. After all the miscarriages, we'd given up hope. Oh, I see. Oh, well, yeah, that's really sad. I thought she had meant that having Mai was an accident. And then there you were. And here I am now. So if you're pregnant, I'm not pregnant. I was not in a situation where pregnancy happens. Her eyes. Okay, okay. I just want you to know that you can always come to us with this. Okay, noted. Can we talk about anything else? Sure. You know, if you did have a baby, okay, I'm out. Okay, sweetie. I'm sorry, I get excited about grandbabies. It's fine. I'll be back later. Love you. I love you too. If it was a boy, you could name him Calvin. Oh God, Mom. If it was a girl, you can name her... Trash Baby. Cordelia. Why don't I just have the baby and hand it to you? Oh! Okay, bye, I'm leaving. Wonder if I can hop down. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't even remember how I did it last time. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Maybe I didn't get all the little windmill things, because I feel like it would have given me an achievement. But I don't know. Hey, Mai. You alright? Yeah, I guess. Why? You look like you went through the dryer on the wrong setting. Yeah. A long week is all. You want to hear a poem? Cheer you up? Yeah. Life goes on. It feels so long. But I report, life is too short. Here's another happy one. Life is great, but life is hard. Let's grill hot dogs in the backyard. Thank you, Selmers. They cheer you up? They did. Yay! Jaskov's up there again. He ever, drop that telescope? Oh no, he'd cry his eyes out. He loves that thing more than his kid. He has a kid? Yeah, name's Colin. Visits every once in a while. He's hot as hell. You talk to him? Nah, he works at some university research place. He's not interested in this. Selmers. Eh. They do karaoke at Miller's, but only twice a week. Should be every night. Bad weather coming soon. I feel it in my bones. Mai! Mr. Jaskov! You look a bit worse for wear today, Mai. Oh, I'm fine. I made it up here, didn't I? Watch yourself, lest you fall. Will do. Here to see some stars? You know it. Come have a look. I didn't burn my eyeballs this time. I think I got one. Let us see. Cole the Mountaineer. Cole. Knew a guy named Cole once. That's close. It is. So what's up with this guy? Cole was from a flatland. This Midwest? Whatever the Midwest of wherever he was from was. Every place has a Midwest. This is true. He dreamed of mountains and devoted his life to climbing them. Because his hometown was flat? Isn't this a common instinct? To seek that which is unlike where one grows up? Yeah. Not really. I mean, in my experience, I think I tend to gravitate more towards the places that are familiar to where I grew up. Not really. I like home. I like my neighborhood. I like the bad diner food. It is not good, but it's good bad. Like a story a friend, like a story your friend wrote, not the typo, and gave you to read. I like the disco fries. So what happened to Cole? He returned home and complained that the sky felt heavy. He had been up into the clouds, and now they rested hard upon him. That's a really specific complaint. When one leaves a place, one brings something back when one returns. One. That's so loud every time. Gotcha. Oh, which one is this? Adina Astra. Oh, I think we were talking about that. You know this one? Yes, I know this one. It's a common story. How Adina journeyed to the frozen lake. How she traversed unknown faraway lands. I was very into Adina stories when I was a kid. So you must know what became of her. Yeah. How she, in her quest, turned her back on the sky and journeyed down to the earth, where her stars were no longer over her head. And how she was never seen again? Yeah. Whatever. Is that not a sad ending? Yeah, I mean, she probably died. No, disappearing isn't the same as dying. That's true. But, I mean, well, I don't really agree with this, but I want to hear what Maya has to say about it. No, disappearing isn't the same as dying. She probably went somewhere else completely. And did all kinds of cool shit. It's good to be optimistic. Oh my. Yeah, so, whatever. Oof, that's all for the day. That was nice. Pretty sweet. The stars, I mean. I'm in agreement. Hey, hun. Are you still having headaches? Yeah, but being out and about helps. Fresh air. Thanks for visiting me here, hun. It brightens my day. Feels weird being here today. Like, there's so much empty space. Come on Sunday. It's full then. I bet it is. Sorry you have to work because we have money problems. I've always had a job. This is just another one. Gotta get back to work, sweetie. See ya, mommers. See ya, daughters. Oh, God. Because there'll be children here. And this is a historic church. That's half empty. That's your job to fix, not ours. The population drain in this region. You have to know this place will never be full again. Oh my god, I hope that fucking garbage truck ain't too loud. We have the space, and we have people who need space. We have resources, and we have poverty. And not in some far-off place or some big city. Right here. Right across the street. Katie, it's our #1 job right now to bring businesses into town. Businesses mean jobs, and jobs mean people. We have to do what we can to get the attention off the market. And having a half-dead church stacked full of bums, oh, come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. Thanks for your time. We'll see you for the vote tomorrow night. Thank you, Katie. You have a good heart, Katie. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, get out of here. Ugh. Stressful day. Some days you need grace more than others. Was all this about Bruce? It was. Is. Whatever. It's out of our hands now. But there are better hands than mine. Anyway, how are you, Mai? Sounds serious. I guess. So, like, things have been rough lately. I can see that. What seems to be the trouble? I think I met God. What? It was in a dream. I don't think it was a dream. It was in a dream, but God talks to us that way, right? Sure. Can you tell me about it? I was in this desert. It was like the shore. I was in this desert as far as I could see, where like all that was left of the world was bits of wood and sand. I was wandering through it, but I was like drawn to something, and I came up over this, what do you call a hill made of sand? A dune. Yeah, a dune. And there was God, just sitting there, up on another hill. Or dune, whatever. Just hanging out. Yeah. Seemed like they were really into just hanging out. Did they say anything? Yeah. They, like, didn't care. They didn't care if you were there? No, I mean, they didn't care. In general. They went on and on about how annoyed they were that people kept coming to them with questions, and annoyed that anyone thought they were God to begin with. Well, I don't think that was God then. Why? If something tells you it isn't God, you should probably believe it. No, what I mean is that the thing we call God isn't God. It's just a thing, and it doesn't care. Interesting. They kept talking about how nothing matters. This giant hole. Yeah, how nothing matters. Like the universe is ending and everything is being forgotten. That sounds very lonely. Have you been feeling lonely lately? Yes. No. Yes. I had this problem when I was in high school, and I did something really bad. You probably heard about it. Your mom has mentioned it. Yeah, I figured. Well, since then, there's this deep down loneliness. Been there for years. Since, well, just been a long time. I've been there. I mean, I'm there all the time. I think that's where, if we open ourselves up, God can enter our lives most efficiently. I guess. I don't think I believe in God anymore. If you want the truth, I think everyone doesn't believe in God. For at least a few minutes a day. Faith is a process. You have to keep getting up and choosing to go on. Do you really think there's a God? Like, literally someone up there listening? Is that something you completely believe? I don't know. Oh. On my best days, I think I do. But there are times where I don't. But you stand up there every Sunday and tell people you do. And even you're not sure? It's your job to believe. Well, I think it's more my job to serve others. But you're lying to people. How? You stand up there and tell people to believe in something you don't 100% believe in yourself. Maybe you're right, Mai. And maybe I should get up there every week and give some sort of tally of how much I believed that week. But who would that help? But you're a pastor, and you can't tell me whether or not God is up there. Whether anyone is watching. Anyone who gives a shit. No, but... Then what is the point of you? Oh, gosh. I have to go. Okay. God, this game is so fucking interesting. Hey, can you do me a favor? Sure. Can you tell Pastor Kate something for me? Sure. But don't tell her this till tomorrow. Can you do that? Sure. Tell her I said thank you. And I'm sorry I caused her trouble. But I'm not worth throwing away her job. She's the pastor, after all. Folks need her. Why am I telling her this? Are you leaving? Yep. Gonna hop on a train tonight. Headed east. Where will you go? I'm going home. Wow, really? Never gonna touch a bottle again. Never gonna lift a hand to no man again. Sit on my daughter's front porch. Watch my grandbabies play in the yard. They'll all be there. Gonna get off that train. My kids are gonna be there. They'll have a sign they made. Nothing fancy. Poster board, markers. Welcome home, Dad. And I'll be home. That sounds great, Bruce. Yep. Thanks for talking to me. It's nice to get to know you. You too, Bruce. Gonna miss you. We'll all meet again. I hope so. Hope's important. It's the last thing you got. You take care of yourself. You too, Mai. I'll be fine, you know? I'm an old hand at this. Maybe older than I should have ever got to. But I'll be fine. See you around, Bruce. Goodbye, Mai. That felt very, very sad. Miss Rosa isn't here. Oh, here's the teens. So, like, are you always together? Yeah, I guess. That's cool. Friends are cool. Safer. Safer? Yeah, like the buddy system. Safety in numbers. You're a little paranoid, you know that? Kid, you don't even know. Anyone hear anything about anyone around here missing? God, that sentence. Yeah, actually. There's some girl I know online. She hasn't been on since Harfest. Oh, God. Okay, well, I think we might need a bit more than that. Okay. Is she from here? I could ask my aunt. Someplace called Mulvey. Mulvey? You know someone from Mulvey? Yeah. Do you know where Mulvey is? Do you know what Mulvey is? No. I heard about Mulvey. My dad drives that bread truck. Mulvey used to be one of his stops. What happened? He don't stop there no more. They had to pay some other guy to do it. Sounds about right. What's Mulvey? I'll take you out there this weekend. Don't. It'll be fine. We'll just drive through. I need to go get back in the sun now. Oh no. Still up here? I mean, I left and went to work and so forth since we met. Eh. Is that a fiddle? It's a violin. That's like the same thing, right? No. It's a violin, I assure you. I just met someone else playing by themselves. Really? Yeah, across town in the abandoned building by the Click-Clack. They had one of those big saxophones. I just thought it was an interesting coincidence. Small town. Hey kid, what you up to? Hey adult. Nothing. Sounds good. I was gonna go down to the tracks. Did you want to come? Sure. Oh, good. Let's go. Totally, let's. Wow, been a while since I've been here. My house is like 3 minutes from here. Got the longest nightlights from last year still up. Haha, someone on my street does that too. We got pumpkins last year and we left them out too long. And they liquefied. Gross. Oh yeah, I remember that happened with ours one year. My mom was so mad at my dad. It was his job to get rid of them. He had to mop it up. I've seen a time-lapse video of when a corpse decays. Oh god. And everything liquefies. Ew. We're all goo deep down. Yep. Okay, so a cool thing to do is squish a metal thing on the tracks. I like that a lot. Cool. I brought a little metal dude. Let's see what happens. This is so dangerous. Sounds good, kid. This is so fucking dangerous. I come out here at night sometimes and fall asleep between the tracks. Oh my fucking god. That sounds dangerous. Why? I don't know. I feel excited and I can sleep. You ever have that? Where you're so excited you go to sleep? I do not. Coffee makes me sleepy. I have stress dreams if I'm too keyed up. Me too. I don't remember my dreams. Oh my fucking god. Sometimes I fall asleep for 5 minutes, but sometimes it's for an hour. That's some risky business there. Oh my god. Jesus. I have weird thoughts. Sometimes I want to go to sleep in the woods. Or in the basement of an abandoned house during the day. And only come out at night. And be a monster. And beautiful. I know the feeling. Those are really attainable dreams. Oh, I'm not beautiful. Oh, you're fine. No one your age looks how they look. I am objectively gross. Way less gross than I was. Do you think? Guaranteed. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Yay! Your little metal guy is all. Wow. He represents the human soul. This is important art. Well, I gotta get rolling. Okay. Let's roll. Laters. Oh, Lori. Horror movies and trains. It didn't let me get a pretzel, but Can I check on my rat babies? The rats. My babies have left the nest. Aw. Yeah, here's all the babies. All by himself. Hey, B. Hey. You alright? You seem down. Oh, it's nothing. Stuff. You want to talk about it? Nah. Okay. Ugh. What are you up to today? Wandering around town. Whatever you want to do. Wandering around town. Have fun. Hey, Mai. Hey, dude. Totally, what's up? Nothing. You okay? Yep. Okay. Sorry, don't mind me. Oh. Oh, Angie. Hello? It's always just new people showing up. Whoa, what are you doing up here? What are you doing up here? I live here? On the roof? Ugh, no, in town. Noted. You're gonna fall and kill yourself. Noted. I'm like trying to see the town from above. Oh, okay. Gonna draw a map of town center. Don't they have maps? Like, they make them with satellites? From space? I like making them. They're delightful. I like maps. Everything's so tiny. Right? Okay, well, be careful. I'm up here because I'm a professional. I have the shoes for it. Okay, thanks. If I see you on the news with a broken spine, just don't say I didn't warn you. I probably won't be saying anything. Oh, right. Good point. Have fun. Hi again. See you, kid. I'm actually 20. I'm 38. You're a kid. Okay. How'd you find this place? I mean, I knew this was up here since I was a kid, but only got up the nerve to break in recently. Why is that? Not getting any younger, and this place could fall in any day. You get to a point in life where the number of first evers gets lower, and the number of never agains gets higher. I don't know. I know what you mean. No, you don't. You know that guy across town? What guy? The guy I told you about? Yeah. He seems lonely. And you seem lonely. You two could play together. Did I make this weird? No, it's fine. What's he play? Violin? Fiddle? Are they the same? Uh-huh. Okay. Well, if you see him again, tell him to stop by. Unless he's a creep or something. He doesn't seem like a creep. Well, I got Mace. We'll make a little band. So I says to her, Mabel, get off the dang table. And she goes, why don't you just climb up here with me? No way. It's true. We both danced on that table. Nearly broke the damn thing. Somehow I can't see it. Well, you had to be there. I really didn't. These fucking guys. Oh, what? What in the world happened there? What's in the news? Coyote wandered in a snack falcon out past Brittle. Just like, walked in? Yep. Sat in the sandwich cooler. Did it eat a sandwich? According to this, the coyote just stared at the cashier. That's spooky. Coyote's a spooky animal. Yeah, them coyotes. Whoa. Hey. Hey, Angel, this is my friend Maya. Hey, Maya, what's up? Cool name? Gracias, much obliged. Angel's just in town between trains. Going west next? Yeah, then south for the winter. Like a dirty birdie. Down to the Gulf, lay in the sun. Eat me some crawfish, ooh. Actually, Angel, you might be able to answer a question. Shoot, bro. Have you heard anything about a ghost in town? Have you met anyone... Oh, yeah, let's talk about Casey. Have you met anyone named Casey? Let me think. Know what he or she looked like? He looked kind of like me. A little taller, orangish hair. Nah, man. I don't recollect. But I've seen like 1,000 dudes out there. It's okay. I tell you what. I'll ask around, and if I find him, or someone who's seen him, I'll say that Mai from Possum Springs is looking for him. Thanks. That means a lot. I owe you. Nah. It's a cold world. Run by the worst people. Good men die for God knows what reason. We gotta take on, like, duties for one another, you know? Yeah. Thanks again. What's traveling like? It's good. Never could stay in one spot. I have, like, the exact opposite problem. Alright, partners. Time for me to shove off. See ya, Angel. Stay safe. Adios. Well, that's over. No fun? No fun. Something bad's coming. I know. It's a ghost germ. A real-life ghost. There aren't ghosts. Ghosts aren't a thing. How do you know? My brother would have visited. Ooh. Well. Jeez. Well, dinner time. See ya. Oh, germ. Sup, duder? Hey. How you holding up? Surviving. Had the weirdest dream last night. Really? I met God. Saw some space bugs. I met God. Jeez. And they were kind of an asshole. Huh. Yep, that's how my week is going. Can I offer you a complimentary slushie? To replace the idea of a caring God? I can throw in some chips. I'm good. So what's up? Okay. I was gonna save doing the stuff with Beatrice till last, but I have a Beatrice-shaped hole in my heart. Proximity. Oh, we're going to a party? What? I thought we were going to be going to the graveyard. So, what kind of party is this? A Jackie party. What's a Jackie party? You remember Jackie? Yeah, she hates me. Yeah, she's intense. Yeah, she hates me. Oh, that was years ago. Uh-huh. Didn't Jackie have, like, a one-woman band? Yeah. Trans World Order, give them hell. TWOGTH. Oh, yeah. Fucking acronyming what Beatrice just said. I'm stupid. Yeah, it's actually really great. She's got a great scream. I'm sold. Tooth. Hey, hey B, say it. Say tooth. 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 Anyway. This is a party. And Jackie invited me. Look at you! Oh, going to secret parties and shit. They're not secret, Maya. Well, I wasn't invited. Okay, I invite you. You are now invited. Woohoo! Okay, we got like a 90-minute drive ahead, so... Jeez, this better be some party. Jackie parties are worth the trip. Damn, I wasn't expecting like a party. See, I'm glad I chose to hang with Beatrice then and not Greg, assuming that we were gonna be doing more ghost stuff. I really hope that the ghost stuff was like I'll get to do all three of them, and it wasn't just a choose one, because I would have chose Beatrice if I only had one option. But I am glad I hung out with Angus. Anyway, I think I went here once in Girl Scouts to see some sort of Longest Night play. Yeah, I was there. Oh yeah, we were kind of stuck together back then. Why'd you start talking to me? I was new in town, and you seemed cool. That's it? You were smart and fun. What am I now? You know, fun. It's like super shitty that you keep saying I'm not smart. I'm sorry, I'm mostly kidding. Mostly? You're not smart either. I was valedictorian of our class. Oh, damn. Like that means anything in the real world. Sorry. Sorry. Oh. Alright, let's go. I'm kind of nervous about this. Stay close, alright? Nothing to be scared of down there. Just a party. Not too late to throw ourselves into traffic instead. Hey, Jackie. Hey, B. Oh, weird. It's Mai. Hey, Jackie. You brought Mai. Yeah, is that okay? Sure, it'll be fun. Come on, it's a good one. Is there like dancing and stuff? The world is ending, Mai. Of course there's dancing. Cool. Okay. Whoa. That's why you gotta take it seriously. Put your foot down. No fascists at this party. Right? You don't talk this shit out. You punch that shit out, literally. Do you think that's best? Yes. Yeah. Carry a knife and learn to throw a punch. We can't have no sense of humor about this shit. Mace works too. Mace against fascists. Literally. Hey. Hey, this is Mai. Hey, Mai. Yep, that's Mai. So, where are you guys from? Suburban Bright Harbor. Couple of born and bred harbor rats. Wow, what are you doing out here? Long story for both of us. I got time. Hold up, we're gonna go yell at the DJ real quick. We know him, he's a total dink. Okay, I'll be here. Bye, boys. They seem nice. This is very cool. No drinking, my... Okay, fine. You guys want to dance? Yeah. Can you dance, my... Can, like, anyone here dance? We wobble. We wobble. I love it. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we wobble. I like this one. Well, hey, I think those guys are back over there. Oh, yeah. Should we go talk to them? Yeah, we should. I can dance. I never knew. I'm gonna keep dancing. Are you sure? Yeah, I don't think I've ever danced at a party before. Okay, well, we'll be like 10 feet away. Within eyeshot. And I'll watch you. Don't drink anything someone gives you. B, I know. No, seriously, if any... B, I'll be fine. Let's go, she'll be fine. Okay. We wobble. Dancing is easy. What's the big fuss? Hey, you. Hey, you. Do I know you? Nope. What's your name? Maya Borowski. Samantha Stevenson. Borowski. Nice. Sounds so tough. I'm extremely tough. I'll wrestle anyone. Wow. So what's your story, Maya Borowski? I'm a grad student studying vampires, and I play bass. I'm a college dropout, a ghost is chasing me, and I recently met God. Wow, that's interesting. I mean, it's just a regular bass guitar. Yep. Vampire science. Nothing special about it? Got it for my 16th birthday. It's got my blood on it. Is that a problem with the vampires? Yeah, they totally covet that shit. That's pretty cool. I guess. I guess I'm so used to awesome stuff that I'm pretty cool in most situations. Oh, really? Hey, give me your hand. Oh, alright. Whoa. The fucking pentagram. Oh, wow. Secret handshake. Wow. Wow. It worked. Wow, okay. Okay, I should go find my friend. Let her know I'm over here. That's a good idea. Borowski. It's a good name. Sounds tough. Okay. Need to tell friend location. I'll be here. Wow. Okay. Be right back. Hey there. The wise kitten focuses not on that which is lost, but on all that remains. Okay, wow. You just hanging out in the back of the party? Dishing out wisdom? Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind. Have a good one. Hey, Bee.
Oh, hey, Mai. This is Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey. Your friend Bee is pretty cool.
Aw, she's okay. You're laughing a lot.
Beatrice. That's like an old name. Like a book you read in 2nd grade. Well, a book you liked?
I liked ghost stories. I used to be a big reader. Then I got bored with books. My granddad used to read to me before he got dementia and died.
Oh. Sorry about your granddad.
It's okay. It was years ago.
Oh god. Oh no, Mai, don't just say that.
Bee's mom is dead too.
Oh, and Beaches, are you okay? Mai, stop.
I'm sure everyone here knows someone who died.
My dog died last spring. When my house exploded. Oh, bro. Because there was a gas leak. The gas leak! The gas leak in Mai's house that's making her fucking crazy. I'm putting the pieces together. From when my dad hit a line, trying to dig up the dog we had before that. Oh my god. Because we were going to move. And Dad said he had to come with us. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. So, Chris, what are you majoring in? Poli-sci. Oh, that's cool. Are there a lot of jobs in that? Oh, I don't know. I just find it interesting. I feel like you have to be pretty materialistic to go to college just so you can get a job after. That's interesting because... Wow. Whoa.
Check out Rich Kid over here. Gonna pay zillions of dollars to go to college just because something's interesting. B, check this dude out. You ever worked a day in your life, Chaz?
I interned at my uncle's firm, yes.
Well, I bagged groceries.
Okay. Mai, do you want to dance some more?
Yes.
You should go dance. Yeah, my parents own their own business, so... Oh, tell me about it. I know a bit about running a small business. Want to go across the street and get some pizza? I could eat. And it's a small business. You'll speak their language. Get us free slices.
B doesn't like spoiled rich kids, Chuck.
I'll come along if that's okay, B. Yeah, let's go. Okay.
B knows all about business. Hey, Cody, let me tell you about Beatrice Santello. She's super on top of things. Super smart and responsible. She runs like the biggest store in Possum Springs.
No. What even is Possum Springs? It's west in the mountains.
Well, Rich Kid over here is studying politicians or whatever. B's out in the real world. Not like you college kids.
Mai. What?
I'm kind of over the whole college thing myself. B and I basically run Possum Springs. Except there's like a ghost or something.
You two live in Possum Springs?
Yeah, I got a problem with that?
Wow, you drove all the way here from Deep Hollow County? Isn't that like 2 hours away? No, Why would you do that? Hey, Rick, B here drove in from Deep Hollow. Are you not a student? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I am. I'm... Oh gosh. Oh, B. Oh. B, wait. What was that about? I think she doesn't go here. So? Dude, I don't even know. Oh, B. I, I get it. I really get it. I really get it. What did you do? I was gonna ask the same thing. How in the world did you mess that up? She needs this. Now she's God knows where. If something happens to her, I will personally punch your teeth out. Oh, okay, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna go up the street. You go down towards the river. We find her, make sure she's okay, and meet back here. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, B. Back in school, I always told B that you were an asshole. And I really thought that was true. And it's good to know I was right. Oh. Okay. Where are you, B? The roofs can get to the river quick on the roofs. Hey, move. What? Move it, goth dorks. No. I need to get up on the roof. You are not jumping on my car. I will end you right here in this pizza place parking lot. You cool down. You F off. Oh my god. Don't tell me to F off. Don't tell me to cool down. It's like, it's hard to see, but my eyes are like super fucking big. Get away from my damn car. If you don't get away from your damn car, I'm gonna run it over your damn head. Can you even drive? Wanna find out, citizen? I'm gonna call the cops. If you don't move right now, I'm going to probably make you eat this entire car. And I can do it. I'd like to see you try. The last person I hurt, physically, I hurt him very, very badly. Physically. Seriously, you're about to what? You know what? I don't have time for this. No, you don't. Move. Hope you break your spine. Listen, we have our girlfriend to go help. Oh, slippy slidey. I'm coming, B. Oh. Oh. B, there you are. Are you alright? Why did you run? That's like extremely dangerous. You're alone in some college town and you don't even know. This was my party. These are my parties. I come to these so I can feel normal. For like 2 hours a month. This is normal? You could have been like mugged or something. All over some idiot guy. College is stupid anyway. Oh my god, you complete asshole. You will never understand this. Ever. You know what I do when I go to sleep? This is so friggin' sad. I think like obsessively about going to college. Like really, really think hard about it. And if I'm lucky, as I fall asleep, I dream about it. I have to dream about this. This thing you're so over already is like my wildest fantasy. Oh my god. No, I'm gonna end up crying again. You have a life. That is so sad. Oh my fuck, I'm gonna cry again. None of these are good options. You have a life. No, I don't. I have obligations. I have a routine. When my mom died, my life ended too. I had to take over the business because Dad had a complete breakdown. And the bills from my mom literally dying were so bad that we lost the house. The house I grew up in. Gone. Some shitty family with their shitty kids live there now. Now we live in an apartment as my dad wastes away. And like any idea I had of the future, this big, bright thing just gets smaller and darker. Every time I wake up from a dream about nights like tonight, and you can't get that through your thick effing skull. It's not fair. I had no idea about any of this. How? How could you not know this? I work hard, and I take care of what's left of my family, and my life is slipping away. And I'm trapped in that stupid hardware store. In that stupid town. I'm just doomed. You're not the only person stuck here, you know? You gave up the thing I can't have. I kinda hate you. I can't not hate you for that, a little. You don't know anything about it. You don't know why I had to leave. Oh, I'm sure it's a brilliant reason. You just sit there judging me. Have you ever even asked why I left? Yeah, first day you were back. Oh, right. So why did you leave? I don't know. My head is in pieces right now. Any answer I could give would sound nuts. Oh. Well, that's illuminating. Oh, shut up. All this shit going on this past week. Ghosts and shit. I met God. He was an asshole. Uh-huh. Ugh. Look. We're both trapped. But we're trapped together. Better to be trapped with someone else, right? Listen, I'm sorry. About, like... It's okay. We're like... the best available friends. Oh god. What river is this? Redwinder. All the iron in the water turns the rocks orange. Must be weird for them. All the rocks on land get to keep their colors, and the river rocks are always looking up at them. So, like, actual question. Do you think we'd be friends if we weren't, like, stuck together in the same town? I can't do this shit. Like, we were stuck together in Girl Scouts? Like, is this just... what's the word? Proximity. Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't. My entire life feels like running after something that keeps moving away into the distance while I stay in the same place. And I guess proximity counts for a lot right now. Proximity. Stuck in a basement together. Again. This crazy old basement we call life, Beatrice. Thanks, that's uplifting.
Do you want to go back to the party?
Nah. We can come to another one sometime. I swear I won't screw it up.
I'll learn to talk good to whatever guy you're obviously trying to get with.
Oh, good. Thanks.
B, you should have told me about everything.
I was embarrassed. My entire life is embarrassing.
B, I'm like more embarrassing than you will ever be.
You're like stronger and smarter than anyone I've ever met. Thanks. And you're not as big a total idiot as I act like you are. I'm a jerk sometimes, I know that. But you're a genuinely good person.
I'll take it.
You know what the Fort Lucine fish fountain would say? What?
Beatrice Santello. We should get burgers and shakes on the way home.
Oh wow,
revelation from God. The good God, the fake one. Crap, I didn't get her info.
Who?
This super cute girl I met at the party. We did a secret handshake.
Is that a euphemism?
Crap. Yeah, we need to come back.
Okay, let's go home.
Home again, home again.
Best available friend. Proximity counts.
Mm-mm.
Mayday, BB, stuck together, don't suck together. Bombshell. Jeez.
Hi.
Hello. Oh wow, are you okay?
No.
Okay. So what's going on?
I don't think I can talk about it.
You're gonna have to start talking sometime, kitten.
I wish I could.
Why can't you?
I don't even know.
That's how it is sometimes, but it's not always a great reason.
I know. It's just... I've been having these dreams, and I keep thinking I see a ghost.
A ghost?
And I've had these horrible nightmares that feel really real. And I think something really bad is going to happen. And I've been running around doing all this stupid stuff. And where's it all going? What even is my life right now? I think I patched up some stuff tonight, but like... everyone is on their way somewhere else. And I had that big fight with Mom.
Kitten, it's okay.
And that's not even counting the money problems.
Yeah, money problems make everything worse, I know it.
And I can't do anything about it. I don't even know if I could hold down a job. And how am I ever going to survive? And then... Shh, kitten. Take a breath. Okay, okay, okay.
Why don't you get some sleep?
Can I just stay down here for a bit?
As long as you like. Not Garbo and Malloy. Malloy. Garbo, ever think about, the afterlife? I don't have a life as it is. Why, Garbo? Do you think there's someone up there watching? Hey, I just hope anyone's watching at this time slot. These are the big questions, Garbo. Don't get any bigger, Malloy. You churchgoer, Garbo? Hey, last time I was in church, they hadn't invented religion yet. You were making it up as we went along. Okay, so we all think there's a god, right? We should have potlucks. Can't have a church without potlucks. You could, Malloy, but it would be a Whopper. Coming up next, Garbo and I contact the dead.
Hey, you.
Amy,
I'm so tired from tonight.
I bet. Did you run all the way to the river?
Yeah, on the roofs and stuff. That and dancing really took it out of me, out of you.
That's really nice, Mai, that you did that.
Aw, it was nothing.
Go get some sleep.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thanks for running after me.
Oh, I never go away. You'll never be rid of me.
I can think of worse fates.
Hey, kid.
Went to a party.
Danced at a party. Ran around in the rain. Met a hot girl. Totally didn't get her number. She's a bombshell, though. Wow, sounds like an awesome night. It was a mixed bag. But all in all, I'd party again.
We need to do more parties.
You're very right. Alright, I'm off to bed. Laters.
Okay, well, I don't really want to comment on anything. I think I'm just gonna end this right now. Yeah, everything was kind of a lot. So, well, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.